Namaskar, welcome, good afternoon to our podcast, Empower Panchayat, Panchayat Per Charcha. Today we have a guest from Tamil Nadu. Very welcome, Shobana ji, on our podcast, Empower Per Charcha. Uh,
Vanakkam, sir. Vanakkam. And thank you so much for featuring our village today. Thank you so much.
So guest, she is one of the awardee, recent time on Independence Day. She was facilitated as one of the very progressive Gram Pradhan. And it's a very inspiring story. I will not take the stage from her, but I read about the Kovalam village, the problem that they faced, and how that village has turned into a model village. And probably there is a lot to learn for each and every Gram Pradhan who will be watching this, and not only Gram Pradhan, even people who want to do something for their villages, and they are deep into some problem, how to come out of that problem. That is what we're going to learn in this podcast from Shobana ji. So why don't we start with your journey first, right? What is your journey? How did you become village president? Do in your family someone is from a political background, right? So what is your journey like to becoming a village president?
Yes. So first of all, Vanakkam. Vanakkam to all the viewers as well. You're doing a great job, sir. Like educating all the Panchayat president and giving the awareness. It's really a great thing, which will help individually and as well as it's helping the government, right? You're educating all the village Panchayat presidents. So thank you and congratulations to your NGO as well. My journey as a village president, let me tell about myself first of all. I am a BE graduate with the 17 years experience of IT background. Okay, I'm born and brought up here in the same Kovalam village. So myself and my husband is into social service from 2004. That is from the tsunami period. So from the tsunami period, we are into the social activities. Be it a natural calamity or if it is anything is required, we are there for the village people. So what we thought is just being doing a service. Why don't we get into any position like this? And if we get into the position, we can do more good to the people along with the support of the government. Being an independent person, and when we are collaborating with the government, so we want to see the difference, and we also had a vision like how a village should be, because I am born and brought up here. My husband is also born and brought up here. For us, Kovalam is the native. So we have a vision how the village should be. So in the 2021 elections, we had an opportunity. We thought, why don't we contest there? And moreover, village president is not any political based, right? It is village. Actually, you have to teach everyone. This village Panchayat president is not any earning job, or it's not any it is a monetary. It is a social service. People who have this mindset should come to this position, should contest and.
But ma'am, why only Panchayat, Shobana ji? This is true for every politician. A politician has to be a mindset of a social service. It is true for an MLA and MP as well.
Yeah, maybe we'll not go to that one. Since I am a president, since I had since Panchayat is a root, it is the base for any development, right? So let's stick on to a Panchayat president position alone. So what we thought is this Panchayat president is powerful than any other positions, as you know already, right?
Correct.
It is very powerful than whatever the higher positions. But this is very powerful. We reach to the people directly. So if we make changes, if every village Panchayat president make changes in a grassroots level, obviously will be the developed country target set.
I will just like to add one thing, Shobana ji. 1 billion people live in the panchayat in this country, in 278,000 panchayat. What Shobana ji just said, that if every Gram Pradhan makes impactful work and works for the people, it will be for 1 billion people collectively.
Correct.
And that makes this country progressive, that makes this country economically developed. So I'm completely with you on that. No CM, no PM can bring the change what a village president can, because they directly work with 1 billion people in this country.
Well said, sir. Exactly. That is why we wanted to be, I myself and like everyone. I just thought, why don't we first become a village president? Let's make a remarkable change to a village. Let's see, whether we are able to make changes what we have planned. So that is the main motive for me to become a village president, because my village, I born and brought up here. I have a vision how my village should turn out. So when I get an opportunity, why not? Let's
So, Shobana ji, one thing is very interesting. You have done your BE, right?
yes.
So, didn't you have the thought of leaving the villages, going to the Chennai or maybe Bangalore to do some job, right? Why to stay back in villages?
No, I have been even to many countries. Okay, when I was working, I have gone to UAE and I have gone to like many of the states, traveled across.
What pulled you back to your village?
No, but only being in village gives me happiness. See, that is the place where I born and brought up here, right? Everyone is here. My people is here. Why should I leave my people and go out?
No, sometimes people say that I want to go back to the villages, and people like you, Shobana ji, who had professionally very educated, were into the good job, and they said that I'm willing to go back, but what about my family? What kind of a life my family will have in the villages? Didn't you face that kind of a problem?
See, that is what is my our motive is as well. I don't want to leave my village, so I wanted my place to be a place what I wish to live.
Okay.
I want to change my village to the place where I want. What will be the, instead of going to another country or another place and live there, why not we change our own place and be happy here, which
Hmm.
is more easy as well. And not only I benefit, like that, this mindset should change. People going abroad and people working there, like by looking at outside, the grass is green when we look, but if you look outside, but when you ask people, no one will be happy. If we have all the benefits here, no, in village, in our place itself, no one would go. But I'm happy. I wanted to be here in my place only, because being with parents, being with mother-in-law is more important than leaving everybody and being in abroad.
So what about your children? How many children do
I
you have?
have a daughter. She's in 10th. Currently, she's in 10th.
So which school she goes to?
In nearby school here, sir.
And she didn't complain that I want to go to the big schools, right? Why are you sending me to the village school?
No, not like that.
Thank
Maybe
you.
now she don't have that knowledge. Maybe no complaints. But I'm not like saying so much about my state. In Tamil Nadu, like education system is the best.
Hmm.
Be it a village or be it in no city or everywhere. So the education system is best. So I think students will not complain. My child will not complain in future, I guess.
Oh, wonderful. That's great to know that. And then I think there's a lot to do the
And
way.
I born and brought up, and I am not, I am a professional. So I am there as an example, not just me, my brothers, my sisters, everyone are professionals.
No,
So,
yeah, I'm completely with you.
yeah,
And this is a lot to do with the more family values,
yes,
what
correct.
we inculcate in our children. That will decide what kind of a decision they take. It's not, yeah. So wonderful. Okay. So when we are fighting for the panchayat election, obviously you will have a competition. Some else must be competing with you, or you were like unopposed village president.
No, so like the opponent person was like 3 times he contested. Okay, so for me, my mode, first of all, my point is like I want to first contest and let's see what people, we are there in the social service, and let's see what people is deciding whether they are accepting my service or not. It is all, whether they accept or not. We want to first of all see. It is not like, we wanted to win. If we win, yeah, it is good. We can do our plans. If we don't win, also it is not a problem. We'll continue whatever we are doing. The mottos we'll have to do. I want to turn. I want to change my society. I want to keep doing the service is our motto. So the point is, no, the person who's there 3 times he contested, and I'm the first time contesting person. So people welcomed me so much. So there was, it was unanimously they accepted me. That
Yeah,
is,
definitely.
yeah,
So, so he withdraw, or you there was an election?
there was an election.
There was an election.
There was an election,
So,
and I won in a very large difference.
yeah, has to be, and this is where, for the benefit of our audience, there are many people who think that we want to go back to our villages and we want to fight for the election as a village president. But now there is a saying that even in the village president election, there is a lot of money that goes into, and you have to spend money, and you have to do everything to what a typical democracy of the vote bank is. So I want to know your experience, because you won with the huge margin. How did you mobilize the people? How much money did you spend in the election, right?
No,
And how did it go?
no money spent in us, sir. If you are there for the people, okay. If people are confident with you, definitely no one will expect. No, this sort of practice, I don't know how it has come into a culture. I'm wondering, but that has to change. But in my perspective, we are there right from 2004. We are there we are there for the people. The only thing is we are not in a position. We are not as a village president. We are not as any position, but we are there for the people. So when we say to people that I'm going to contest here, only with the acceptance of people I even nominated. They said definitely we'll all support you. So only after that,
That's it.
so that's it. So in that case, we don't want any monetary thing, right? Because they know me, because I am born and brought up here. They know my husband, they know my family. Both the family are here. So they know that if a child who's born and brought up here, a person who born and brought up here, if they lead this village, how it would be. And they know me from childhood and they know what is our vision. So people also will take a decision, right? Why not we this time select Shobana Thangam? That is how it happened. It is not, we didn't, it is all a goodwill from the people. No,
Wonderful. So,
we didn't.
Somnati, your panchayat is reserved for the
Yeah,
women,
SC,
or
it's a SC women thing.
it's SC women?
I am a SC president.
Okay, and it's also reserved for women as well, right? So,
Reserve for women.
women. So, do you think that this has helped you in some way, or if this would have been there, still you would have won the election?
Still, I would have been won the election, even if it is not SC. Still, if I elect, I would have been selected,
The
because
victorious.
yeah, yes, it is all the field work what we do. It is not no up. Suddenly, I didn't come and say that I'm going to contest in the village president. We are there, so even if it is not the reserved one, also I would have been.
Oh, wonderful. So we will going to talk a lot about your village, but before that, right, I want to spend some more time about you. What are your aspirations, right? Do you want to go in politics, like to MLA or MP, or maybe Jilla Panchayat Adhyaksh, right? To go to the district panchayat. So what are your political aspirations?
Correct. Currently, my aspiration is complete my 5 years what I have planned. But what I understood is 5 years is not suffice for our plan. See, my Kovalam village is it's a tourist place, okay, and it's a fisherman village, and it is a place of people, both SC people, population also is higher. We have it is like like Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all community people are here. So I want this place to be, like a remarkable tourist place. This is a tourist place from the very long period. It's a tourist place, but I just want to have how a tourist place should be. Like we have one plan. So we want to transform my village to such tourist place, and it's a fisherman village. So I want to give all the facility to the people, all the fishermen, and I want to set the marketplace and the experience whatever they have, and want to improve the standard of the living for all the people. So for this 5 years is definitely not suffice. After coming into this, I understood. So for me now, the target is only to achieve what I have planned. So if I get another 5 years, it will be whatever be it, whether it's a village president or it can be anything, whatever position I get, I want to do the transformation. So to achieve my goal, whatever I wanted to do, I'll just reach that aspiration, sir. I think I'm not giving a straight answer to you.
No, that's okay. Perfectly fine. Wonderful. So your village is a priority.
Point is, I wanted to achieve my goal. For that,
Correct.
whatever be the path, we would choose that, sir.
Yeah, I
The
think
position is not my aspiration. My aspiration is to transform the village, to transform my block. That is the aspiration.
that is loud and clear.
Yeah.
And that's what I got, what I wanted to, intended to. So this is wonderful. Now, what I want to really learn about Kovalam village, what it is, and when I say what it is, like I want to understand a bit like the schools, the hospitals. You talked about that it's a fisherman village, it's a tourist destination, right? So I really want to understand the demographics in totality, and along with what are the key 2-3 challenges that Kovalam village is facing as of now.
So Kovalam village is in Tirupur block and Chengalpet district, Tamil Nadu. So Kovalam is a village of 5.5 square kilometer totally. So it is a coastal village. It's a coastal village, okay, where it is surrounded by water 3 sides. One side it is sea, the other side is a backwater. So the end point of the Buckingham Canal and the sea is what is Kovalam. We have we say the connecting place, the backwater and the beach. So it is a very pleasing place. Like we have when you come during the bird we have a bird site. All the birds will be will rest here in the backwaters, and we have beaches. Kovalam is the only place in Tamil Nadu which has a blue flag beach.
Wonderful.
I hope you know what is blue. Overall, I think India there's only 10 blue flag, 10 or 11, 10 beaches. So in Tamil Nadu, the only blue flag beach.
Tell me, please. Tell me, educate me. Right? What is this blue flag village?
Yeah, this blue flag beach, sir. Beach. It's a blue flag. Blue flag is a certification given by a European organization. So when would they give that? They have a 33 criteria. So all the 33 criteria, NASCOM would audit twice. So if all those is satisfied, only then a certification would be given to a beach, a blue flag beach. And just it is a clean, no plastics, no fire or anything is allowed inside. It has to be litter free. So that is a blue flag beach, which is all the land, everything is Panchayat land, but it is maintained by the tourism department. This is one of the attraction in the Kovalam village. So I wanted to transform all other beach space also as like a blue flag beach. That is one thing, sir. The second is Kovalam is famous for Ansari Dargah. There's one Dargah mosque here, which is very, very famous. All the celebrities would come to this Dargah mosque. So it is a religious place as well.
We understand. I think you stopped by Sel Dargah twice and changed to mosque. We understand Dargah, so go ahead with Dargah.
Yeah, okay, Dargah. You understood Dargah. So we have a Dargah, sir. It's a very famous Dargah here, Ansari Bawa, they say Ansari Bawa. And we have a church which is built during the British period. Okay, and that is also that is Mount Carmel Church.
From a demographics point of view, what is the population of a village? You said the area 5.5.
It is 11,500. It not as per 2011 census. 2011 census it is 8,500. But now the approximate is 11,500 to 12,000.
Because how many voters?
Voters is around 8,000.
8,000 voters. 11,500 population with 8,000 voters.
Yes.
Okay. What is the prime other than the supporting the tourism? And the fisheries, these are the 2 primary source of revenue?
The source of revenue for the village is only fishing and the daily wages.
Wages?
Yeah, daily wages and the fishing.
Daily wages in the tourist places nearby?
Yes, tourist places, because it is a place of completely, until from Mahabalipuram, Kovalam is just 15 kilometers. Mahabalipuram, you know, right?
I know.
Yeah, yeah. So from Kovalam, Mahabalipuram, so we have all over resorts and hotels over there until Mahabalipuram. So people go work there, and we have a IT hub this side. In OMR side, we have an IT hub. From Siraseri till Tidal Park, it's completely IT hub. So people go work there as well.
I'm curious to know if beautiful is your village is such a beautiful village with the natural beauty and everything. Didn't you have any person who is an entrepreneur in your village who runs his own tourist place instead of getting employed in some other tourist place? Do you have something, some
No,
stories?
we have Taj Hotel here, Fisherman's Cove. See, Taj.
I've been
Taj.
there. I've been there.
You've been there, right?
I've been there.
So they have they give us a job to the locals, to our
No,
people.
I understand and I appreciate that Taj is a great brand. My question is slightly different, right? So if you go into, let's say, Goa, right, and you go to this any of the 7-star properties, in the nearby you will find a sex that is run by the locals,
Yes.
right? That is they themselves are working as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
And
there are
doing bit of
many.
everything.
Yeah, correct. There are many like resorts kind of thing where themselves be an entrepreneur. Like they convert their places. There are many resorts as well. So people, uh, most of the people are into fishing, and people who economically kind of higher, they own resorts who are an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur can be in all the ways. There are many. Women selling a fish is also an entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yes,
And this is
correct.
what I want to know.
Yeah.
Fisheries is a big business.
Correct. It's a very big
It's a big
business.
business, right?
Yeah, because
So,
my husband family is also completely into fishing only. So my mother-in-law, she's around now 70 years. She still sells fish. So
okay,
all the ladies here are entrepreneurs. They sell
wonderful.
fish. They sell fish, dry fish, everything.
Hmm.
And economically a bit better people have resorts, but not all resorts are owned by the Kovalam people. The people
Hmm.
will be outside. They own. So this is, and they have this this craft shops also.
Okay.
And there are many business, like as every village will have stalls and a supermarket and all those things. We have 2 supermarkets here. So that is the business model over here. The main source is this resort, the fishing. People come here to Kovalam to get fresh fish. So that is why we wanted. I don't want people to know. Now people have the typical fish market, but I wanted that to change to I want to upgrade that fish market,
Yeah, that will
so
be
that
great idea.
more people will walk in. My business also will be improved, and the tourist revenue also will be improved.
Sure. So for this revenue, that is tourist revenue and a fisheries, let's say if there is a market that being organized, does Panchayat also get some revenue share from these revenue activity?
No. Panchayat source of revenue for us is house tax and the tax from the resorts or hotels, whatever they have. So this is the revenue we have. But whatever business they are doing and all is it is all their own.
And for example, as you rightly said, that if Panchayat decide to organize, let's say, a fish market, right, at a different level, they can still collect a taxes from the people for organizing this fish market, like an entry fees or something.
Yeah.
So
So still that is a plan for that, to entry fees to enter to our village. If I wanted to collect any fees, first I'll have to ensure the proper infrastructure is there,
correct,
right?
correct.
So that is where, see, if I set up everything properly and if everything is clean, then I can collect the entry fees. That is also is there in our plan. But before I collect any entry fees to my village, first I wanted to ensure all the infrastructure and all the facilities there.
But from a president point of view, the chicken and egg problem, right? So to correct all the things in your villages, you need money. If you correct all these things, then you will get the money, right? So from where to get the money to correct first all these things?
See, I just want to tell this. See, after we coming, so I am as a village president from October 2021. My income of this village has increased fourfold.
Wow,
After
that's
we,
the story. So
yeah,
from what to what?
that's what. The amount is, it was from 65 lakhs or something initially, 50 lakhs or something, and we converted to 1 crore and 85. I'll just give the exact numbers.
That's okay. So 4x, like maybe two
Yeah,
2
it
crores,
is fourfolds. We have,
fourfold.
oh yeah, fourfolds.
In 3 years.
Yeah, the moment we came here from October, not just 2022 to 23.
Wow.
The point is,
And how did you do that, right? So,
what is what
sorry, we will like to go into a little bit detail.
yeah, the
Because
source of revenue is very simple. So it is only the tax. It is only the tax, the house tax, and the tax from the commercial tax and the license. So the people were not pay house tax. We don't compel people to pay. Okay. First of all, what we did is the first Grama Sabha. We gave an awareness to the people saying that, see, Panchayat can operate only with the help of you. So you'll have to pay your house tax, and all the resorts and everyone should pay their taxes. Only then a Panchayat can operate. So we gave this awareness in the moment we came into power. We gave all this awareness to the people. So people themselves voluntarily came and started paying the house tax, and we also told the benefit of paying of the house tax. In case in future, if they want to extend, if they want to build anything, they want EB connection or any other thing, house tax is must, which is a basic thing they ask. So the people themselves volunteered. That is for the people volunteer and paid the house tax. That is how it got this. For 5 years or 6 years, people didn't pay the tax at all. So when you pay for 6 years, obviously, it will
your revenue will jump. Like
revenue will jump. Likewise, the people who doing business, the resorts or anywhere.
But it's a you said so lightly and like so passing by. Just think, right? Government has to really waive off the taxes. If those are like 3-year, 4-year-old, people don't pay it. And I think lots of credit to you, Shobana ji, because of your honest image, the belief in you. People decided that we can fund. And this is, I think, a great example, and this is a great way to learn from you. Again, right, all the presidents who are watching this video, if you can, and then we have seen in our previous podcast as well, if village president is honest, people believe in, they act on the call of a village president, right? So the people who complain that though I'm a village president, but my own village doesn't listen to me, the reason is you don't have built that kind of a character. So if you build a character, people will do listen to you, and up to the level that they will pay the 4 years dues in one shot to the panchayat. That's a wonderful story. Love to know that.
Yeah. Also, the resorts and all, they themselves came forward, and we continuously conducted meeting to them. Like, we all, until they pay, we every 3 months once we took a list. The moment we came, we didn't have any data. So we started collecting all the data, and we took all the survey, what all the properties there, what all they'll have to, what is the source of the income. When we look at, no one has paid the tax. So we just we arranged a meeting and asked them that, see, if we have to give, if we have to collect the garbage, or if we have to keep the place clean, or if we want to give the water, if you want to avail any service of the panchayat, or if you want to give any free service of panchayat, please help us by paying the tax.
And that
was an initial request to them, and they also accepted it, and they all came forward and started paying. They are regularly paying it.
What is the model between Taj and the panchayat, right? How do you decide that how much they should pay?
No, it is, we have a norms, right, from the district collector, like what should be charged for house, and what should be charged for the, like 1 rupee for houses, and 1.5 something. Maybe I'll let you know the rates. The rates set by the block office, the rate set by the district is what we are collecting here. And moreover, the tax collection is not manual here. It is online.
It's online. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a portal. I think the moment we came here, our panchayat was the first panchayat in the entire district to make the government insisted to collect the online tax, but the first one to implement is our panchayat, Kovalam Panchayat. So online tax is more easy for the people where they pay themselves the tax, and we just take the report and we'll just submit. So one way digitizing also helped us to increase our, the revenue.
Yeah. So we were supposed to discuss what are the 2-3 biggest challenges of it.
Challenges, yeah, the challenge. That's the next. The biggest challenge for me is the garbage.
Okay.
Garbage, managing the garbage. Plastic, especially the plastic. Beach. Every week, every week, we do beach cleanup. We have many NGOs helping us for the beach cleanup. We have schools, the colleges, everyone are helping us in cleaning the beach every week. But when we get the weekends again, the beach becomes is littered with the plastics. So we have, for this also we have taken steps. We can find them. Okay, the first strategy is to find the people who are littered. But what we have decided is, let's take fine as the last option. Before that, let's give the awareness to the people. Every week we have the awareness program. Every week we have the awareness program in the schools. Okay, because the current generation is spoiled. We wanted to have the next generation at least to be, follow the best practices. So we educate the school students and we involve the school students and to keep the place clean. No, don't. And whenever they give the garbage to our people, they'll have to segregate and give. So this is the awareness. We are in the stage of educating the people. I think very soon the problem which I have will definitely it will go off, and we'll have zero waste, zero. Only we'll have only the plastic which comes out. The others all will be managed by the people itself. So waste is one thing, which is we have a plans and we are working on it, and we have a certain NGOs, there's a plan foundation who working along with us, and we have a 2-year plan to achieve our goal. Okay. The second problem is I think the growing it's a coastal area. Obviously we'll have cyclones. Every year we'll have cyclone threat. Kovalam is a cyclone prone area. But even that, how we are managing is we have a disaster management team in village itself. In village itself, we have a disaster management team. So with that team, we do all the precautionary steps. We set a war room and we do all the precautionary steps, and we are facing this natural calamity every year. That's a natural thing. I think this climatic change is this is faced by everyone.
It is getting worse and worse. Yeah, every passing year.
Yeah. The third one is water. Yeah. Kovalam alone is a place we don't have the required water source. We get the water source from the nearby village. So for this also, we have requested the government to give, there's a plan, there's a JJM scheme, there's multi-village scheme. So once it is implemented, even that problem will be solved. But with having all this problem, because of the process which we are following, we are able to serve the people without any complaints. These are all the threat, but with the process and with the systems which we have, people are not complaining, because we have a tracker, for each street, when are we giving water, we just track them. Then second day, we'll have to give water to them. If the water source is not available, we'll have to procure water outside, and we'll have to put in a sump and send. So we do track this, though we don't have a natural water source in our village. We get from the next village, and even if we don't get, we procure outside and we give it to the people. This is all we are doing is only because of the proper tracking and the system in place.
Understood. Another thing that is very common, and especially for the problems like this that we discussed, people say that we need community to participate. The more community participation will be, easier to solve this complex problem would be. But in that case, we found the people are not interested in Gram Sabha. They don't turn to the Gram Sabha.
That I'll have to definitely, because I'm very much proud to tell that I've given the awareness of Gram Sabha to people. Okay. Initially, people don't know where Gram Sabha will conducted, how many people will be there Gram Sabha, they don't know, they didn't even know the power of Gram Sabha. once we came, we conduct Grama Sabha across all the wards. That is not Ward Sabha, we conduct Grama Sabha. So we ensure all the ward people come to that particular ward. So that it improves the brotherhood, sisterhood, like, like all the ward people see the people in their ward. So likewise, we conduct Grama Sabha in across all the wards, so that all the people can meet every Grama Sabha, or everyone can meet in a different place. And we ensure that all the women to attend the Grama Sabha, all the, old age people, everyone.
How? I'm very curious to know how.
So, first of all, maybe this may not be followed by, this is not a process actually, which everyone can do. After Grama Sabha, we give, food to people. That is Sama Pandi. They say all people can sit together, and all community people, all people can sit together and have lunch. So after Grama Sabha, we will give lunch. That we say that you come, you will meet people, and you will sit with them, and you interact with them. So Grama Sabha is a place like that. It is a where you can ask whatever you want. That is how we gave the awareness. You come to Grama Sabha, and ask whatever you want. The first thing we did is, this is a place, it is your right to come to Grama Sabha and ask what is the need, and what is your thought as well. If you don't have need also, you can tell what you have achieved, you can tell to the people. That way, like, many people came and they started giving their success story also, which is the platform for them to speak to the people, right? So that was the first Grama Sabha. It's a very grand thing. So likewise, for all Grama Sabha,
But
people
did you continue this food culture in every Gram Sabha after that?
Yeah, yes.
You still carrying that?
Yes, still carrying that.
Oh, wonderful. And this food is
that is
funded
one
by
way
the...
of initiating. That's one way of, having that all people to come together and
it's
sit
a great
together.
idea. No, but still I'm very curious to know, because and then I understand in your Gram
But
Sabha...
that is not as per the norms. Like, we do that just to ensure that people
definitely.
meet them and meet and be there. That is all is our own interest. We do that.
So I think in Tamil Nadu, the Gram Sabha quorum is what, 20% or 10%?
20%.
20%.
Right.
So you have 800 voters.
In my village, I'll have to have at least minimum 500 people to attend.
500 people to attend.
500.
So did you manage to get 500 people in every Gram?
Yeah, yes. See, the Grama Sabha format itself we changed. Okay. You just tell your experience of how you have seen Grama Sabha.
No, I'm very disappointed the kind of Gram Sabha I have seen. That's why I'm very curious to learn from you.
See, our Grama Sabha, we have changed the format of Grama Sabha. People all think Grama Sabha is, they should ask questions, and we should the Pradhan should answer.
No, that's not the way.
No,
I have not seen that Gram Sabha. If you ask me as a practitioner of...
It would be like
Empower
more of a
Panchayat.
heated conversation if you have been to Grama Sabha.
Correct.
Yeah, we have changed the Grama Sabha. We have changed, the Grama Sabha as a group discussion.
Okay.
Instead of going in an argumentative mode, we made it as a group discussion. Okay, and I think Tamil Nadu government itself has mandated to put all the income and expenses and display to the people. So we display all our income and expenses, and we display all our works, whatever we have done. So in Tamil Nadu, it's 6 times Grama Sabha. So what we do is, we just tell what is a plan and what we have done. So all like a corporate thing, no? Whatever activities have done, what is in progress, what is not done, why it is not done, we'll have to give the reason there. And whatever we have done good, that also we mentioned there, and all our income expenses, or explicitly put there in the Grama Sabha. We have all the records displayed. People can come and see, and they can ask questions, they can ask their need. That is how we change the format of Grama Sabha. It's how a Panchayat Raj wanted a Grama Sabha, we conduct in that way. So we educate people and we tell them what is the income expenses. They can question us. They can ask what is the need. They can participate, and they can ask the need for the other people also. If they see anything wrong in this, they can question that, and we have all the department people also there in Gram Sabha. Not just me. I have revenue, I'll have EB department, I'll have all the departments will be there in the Grama Sabha. So any queries or any petition given in the Grama Sabha should be resolved. That is the power of Grama Sabha, which my people know. So they ensure that they come to the Grama Sabha.
Probably you made them aware, right? And this is
Yeah.
what our initiative Empower Panchayat
Yeah,
keeps
they
on
came to
saying.
know the power of Grama Sabha, they came to know.
And again, viewers, right? This is what one thing that Empower Panchayat always says. People ask me what to do to empower Panchayat. I say, start doing Gram Sabha. As simple as that.
Yes.
That the
Grama
fundamental
Sabha
is a
is
Gram
a
Sabha.
powerful tool, yes, that everyone should understand. So Grama Sabha is a powerful tool, and everyone should, whatever request given there in Grama Sabha, it has to be done. That is the main point.
Yeah. And you said that you conduct around 6 Gram Sabha in a year, right? Did you find a need of doing more than mandatory 6 Gram Sabha, or they are good enough, right? In a
We
year?
have 6 Grama Sabhas and we have special Grama Sabhas also.
Okay.
Okay, we have many special Grama Sabhas also. We conduct a special Grama Sabha as well. Apart from Grama Sabha, we conduct Bala Sabha also. What I feel is Bala Sabha is more powerful than Grama Sabha.
Wow.
So children ask more than the elder one.
And
So,
Balya Sabha is what is the like age criteria? Till what age people can get into the Balya Sabha?
12, it is 10 and above 10. That is how I have my
Balya Sabha.
two sabhas. So two age category.
So
And
10 to 18 is like Balya Sabha, and obviously 18 plus is a
yeah,
Gram.
yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so now
So
we'll
Bala
move.
Sabha, I want to tell about the Bala Sabha. Everyone has to conduct this Bala Sabha because Bala Sabha is more powerful. So with the output of Bala Sabha, we have got NGOs request and have built 4 additional classrooms. We have built toilets and we have made libraries. This all is because of the outcome of Bala Sabha. So everyone should conduct Bala Sabha, which is more powerful than so the request given in Bala Sabha has to be resolution has to be made in the Grama Sabha. Those representatives will come to the Grama Sabha and we ensure that that is done. So likewise, this Bala Sabha, we have I'm happy to tell it is the project is around 1 crore 21 lakhs for additional classrooms and the toilets and all those things. It is all we were able to do only because of the Bala Sabha, the constant push from the students. We wanted classrooms, we wanted toilet. So we somehow we asked the NGOs, the CSR, we made it.
Such a fascinating story. Such a fascinating story. And how did you manage to get the fund like from CSR and the NGOs for the issues, and how much fund that you have raised, right, in terms of quantifiable terms, right, in last let's say 3 years?
Yeah, most of the projects in Kovalam would be by CSR only. The first request we got is we wanted a public toilet in the bus stop. Okay, so the public toilet is from the CSR. The first public toilet project is around 33 lakhs. Okay,
Your CSR largely come from Taj because Taj Hotel is there, or it is outside Taj as well?
CSR, sir.
Yeah.
The CSR, whatever we are doing, what we have done so far is we ask people all the resources, leave Taj separately. Taj is already supporting people separately. They are paying tax for us. And Taj is also, as a CSR activity, they are doing some activity to the fishermen community. So so Taj is a separate thing. They pay tax. That is the only, we ask them because that itself is more than enough. Other than Taj, we ask all the other people over there, just give a little bit of contribution. We want to build the toilet. And we ask, people, whoever we know, the power of CSR, if people know that we will implement the project 100% and we are doing only for the public, there are people to do whatever we wanted. There are people to do. So our public toilet
It's not from like large organization. You're saying
no,
that
large organization is the school and the toilet, the round table, circle, the bigger infrastructure things.
The rest is like from the local community only. You are saying that
From the local community, the people outside the Koral block likewise. But the bigger projects are from the bigger NGOs.
Yeah, understood. And how did you reach out to bigger NGOs?
Since we are there in 2004 in the social service, so we would
you have your own network.
We would reach people and we'll ask them. So see, if you look at my board also, like our corruption free management. Our tagline itself is that. Okay, what we do is, no, when people come, what we tell is, we don't want anything personally. We have a list of items for a panchayat to be done. It will be of great help if you do this to a panchayat. Anyone who approaching us, we have a list of items. You please do to a panchayat, and you will be given the appropriate receipts, appropriate thing, whatever you have been given. That was very, very helpful, because people voluntarily came and gave us e-cart, and like initially I told them my problem was garbage collection. I had only one vehicle when I came. Now we have 8 vehicles.
Wow, congratulations.
One is from 15th finance, and most of this
largely from the CSR.
CSR activity.
So, Somnaji, we are running out of our time, but
Yes,
I want to cover few
yeah,
things
sir, I
more.
just want 15 minutes. There are many things to cover. The one more highlight I have is I'll have to tell that the volunteering system, the panchayat is not run only by me and panchayat secretary. It is run by volunteers.
No, I will not leave you like this, right? We have to cover all the questions, but we will be slightly more faster, right, in the response, if you allow me, right? Because we don't want to, my audience will learn a lot from your experience, so I don't want to make any question unanswered. Another problem that I keep on hearing from the village president, and this is heard from the Tamil Nadu as well, that our honorarium is like 3,500 or 5,000, right? What we get as paid as a village president. What is the motivation for us to work?
So this is what I wanted to tell. See, I haven't got the honorarium till now. Okay. See, when I wanted to be as a president, it is a social service. We should have a separate.
No, but Shomaji, let's have a heart, right? Every village president has their own family. They have to feed their family.
That is what I'm telling, sir. Like, president shouldn't be a earning job. Okay, parallelly, president should have their own business, whatever they are earning. Okay, that is how a panchayat raj itself is designed, right?
But tell me one thing, right? You are managing a fund of, let's say, 2 crore, right? In any organization, whether it's a public sector or a government, 10% of the money is reserved as an admin cost.
Okay.
So if you are managing 2 crore fund, the 10% is 20 lakh. 20 lakh is an expenditure.
Not 2 crore, it is 1 crore and 45 lakhs or something, 1.5 something.
Whatever looks like. So do you have a provision of an admin cost outside this fund that you have collected, like something called administrative expenses?
Admin, yeah, all the expenses, whatever we do, like we discuss in our monthly meeting. No, but
that's okay.
That mostly goes into an admin expense. What do you mean by admin expense? Like just the internet charges, and like that is what I'm telling
Yeah,
like, that
so admin expenses will be internet charges, right? If you have any staff that works for you or for the panchayat, their salaries is admin expenses. If you have, let's say, buy a computer, right? That's admin expenses.
Salary is given by the state government. They give the SFC fund. Okay, computer is also given by the government. Okay, because everything is computerized, so automatically we are getting.
But in that case, when we talk about the Panchayati Raj Act, right, or the 73rd Amendment of Constitution of India, we say the devolution of power, and power means fund, function, and functionaries. So ideally, the money should come to the panchayat, and panchayat should pay this money to the functionaries. Why state government is directly paying this money to the functionaries?
No, they're not directly paying. They give it to our account.
Okay, they give it to your account.
Give it to, because we have one account called nodal account. Okay, so they give it to our single nodal account. Okay, so state government or they quarterly 3 month once they'll give the amount for this salary thing that is taken care by the state government. They give it to village panchayat. From village panchayat account only we just give it to the government. And due to
do you have a right?
Power sharing is very much, when compared to other position, village. That is why I told village panchayat president position is more powerful than any other position in the country, because they have the power to decide what has to be done for the village. I think that cannot be done in any other position, right? That is what we do monthly resolution. That is what we discuss with all the ward members, what is required. That is how we do our activities, right? Whatever I think below 2 lakhs, whatever is there in the power of village panchayat president, we do all those activities. Whichever is required approval from the collector or whichever is required from the block, we get the AS from them, and also we do.
So do you have a power to suspend or appoint a new person, or the salary is routed through you only? So, for example, if someone
Salary is routed through us. All the salary to the OSG operator, salary to this Panchayat secretary,
so
salary to
how
the
many regular staff do you have in your
we
panchayat?
have
Regular
32 staffs,
30.
32 government regular staffs. That is Panchayat secretary, one computer operator, and we have the garbage, that is 5 people who segregate the waste, and the remaining people who collect the waste. And they're all the
Largely a sanitation staff.
yeah,
So,
sanitation.
so this land officer, typically, I do not know what do you call in Tamil Nadu,
That
Lekpal or
is
a Patwar.
that is separate department. That is village administrative officer. He is a different department. That's a revenue department.
Yeah, I know. They belong to the revenue department. Do they also participate in the panchayat meeting?
No, Panchayat meeting they won't participate. They participate in the Grama Sabha.
They participate in the Gram Sabha,
Grama
but not
Sabha.
into the panchayat.
But
So
we do.
they are not like directly right working under your supervision per se, right? They are independent.
They are parallel. They are parallel. They are revenue department.
They are
See,
parallel.
we are in the administration department, and they are the revenue department who takes care of this patta, chitta, and all the land thing.
Then
And
there is a donation called a panchayat secretary.
yeah, Panchayat secretary. Yes, Panchayat
So
secretary.
you have your dedicated panchayat secretary.
Yes, we have a dedicated Panchayat secretary.
How is your relationship with your panchayat secretary? There is a tussle or anything, or it's
No,
very
no.
smooth?
No, like we don't have any tussle with the ward members, or even we don't have a tussle with the Panchayat secretary. In fact, we tell that all the accounts should be closed every month, and he does that. Okay, and
He
all
does
we have a computer operator. That is why I told when you come to
You know, there is another problem, right? Your panchayat secretary lives in your own village, or the
no,
person lives
he
outside?
doesn't live in my village. He is in the next village. Maybe if he lives in my same village, maybe I I could have. No, I don't have a problem with my Panchayat secretary.
Not a panchayat. Wonderful, wonderful. There is also a provision of a standing committees in the panchayat,
Yes,
right?
standing.
So, do you have standing committees? You have
Yeah,
formed some.
we have standing committees. We have for Kalvi education standing committee, and we have a general standing committee. Those meetings also will happen like a monthly meeting. We have
Monthly meeting.
monthly with the all the board members. We have the monthly meeting. Likewise, the standing committee also we have. So all this input is what is goes to the Gram Sabha.
Gram Sabha. One way that has provisioned in the act that what are the problem Gram Sabha will come up, depending upon the area what it belongs to, it will be given to the standing committee to come up with the solution and present it to the Gram Sabha.
Yeah, before
So,
even it
so
comes.
this is
Yeah, correct. Before even it comes to the Gram Sabha, standing committee will raise it. Standing committee will foresee the problem, and they will raise it. And if anything, again, if any problem comes, any issues, not problem, if any concerns or issues raised in the Grama Sabha, that would be discussed in standing, and also to discuss in monthly meeting, because ward members and Panchayat president is the Panchayat Urachi Mandram Panchayat, right? So we will also discuss internally every month, and we'll sort it out.
Oh, that's wonderful, very fascinating. I will ask one more question around the beneficiary selection. Right, so one of the job of the Gram Panchayat is to help the state government to do the beneficiary selection. In that, Gram Sabha has a very pertinent role.
Yes,
In many of the places, what we have found that it's basically a village president who, right, in a very closed door room kind of a meeting, they decide who the beneficiary would be, right, and they give the list to the state government. So how do you do it in your village?
No. First of all, upfront decision is not made for any beneficiary selection. A survey is made. Survey is made by the block office, and survey is made by the only outcome of the survey, and we'll have a list of beneficiaries. In that, who's more vulnerable, we'll discuss. We'll put forth in the Grama Sabha, and only then it will be selected. And in the meeting, each ward member, there will be a list of people across all the wards, right? So across wards, along with the wards and along with the committee, we'll discuss.
I understood. That's the ideal way to do this. I'm putting a hypothetical situation for you. I'm not sure if that situation you have been seen in your life. Let's say you get a call from a minister or MLA for a person living in your village and says that this benefit, Shobana ji, please make sure that you give it to him. And you took this to the Gram Sabha, and somehow Gram Sabha decided that this person is not that needy, not that deprived, and decided not to give. And then you got a call from the minister or the MLA or the MP. Shobana ji, you didn't hear me. I said that just help this guy, didn't help this. Have you faced this kind of a situation in 3 years?
No, not at all, sir. I haven't faced a situation. I believe I don't face this in future also. Because here everyone knows like what a panchayat president should do and what. And no one interfere in anyone's like decision making or anyone's power. I haven't faced such situation yet. Till now, no. Till now, no. Even if in case if I face, I would tell sir, there is a procedure. I think you already know there is a person. You also know about our village. You know about our people. We'll first discuss with them. If they are okay, we'll do, sir. If not, you please sorry for this. I would tell that straight away.
And again, right, audience, this is what the power of honesty is. This is what the power of a service is. People say that I got a call and I have to do this. And if your character is like Shobana ji, people will not dare to give you a call to ask you to do something that is out of a process. And it's all about that what character one have built for themselves, and that will define the rules of the game. Nobody can define the rules of the game for you. You yourself define the rules of the game for yourself. Like Shobana ji decided the rules of game for herself. Nobody can come and play their game on her field. She will decide the way she wants to. Such a fascinating story and such a fascinating village.
Well,
Right?
you said, sir, we play our game. We don't want anybody others to come and play our game. That is what we are doing.
But I will come back to the one question again and again, and sorry for being very sticky on that question, because that's the most pertinent question for all other village president. Maybe for you because you have a social work, right, and you have some source of revenue for your family, or maybe from husband, right, it may be
Correct.
coming to for your family. But what for those village president, right, who is doing 24/7 the job of a village president, right, and they don't have any big aspiration to make money, but they need a money for a survival, right? They need a money for their honorarium, right? So just so they can survive, right? But there is no money on that head as well. So what should people do?
Sir, this is where my question is 24/7. Like we have respective people to work in panchayat. Not a president alone is a person who works for a panchayat, right? We have president, we have board members, we have panchayat secretary, we have a block office, we have a district office. When a respective person do all the activities, the role of panchayat president is not 24/7. A role of a panchayat president is to represent the need of the people and take it to the higher position and make it done. So rest of the time we can have our own earning method or our own
But at
business.
the one place you said
We
that
should be having it, sir. Not that all the time, because
sorry,
that
sorry to
time we have
interrupt.
all the roles there
Sorry.
and they'll have to do their job. In that case, panchayat person can remain an honorary job and panchayat person can do a work for the revenue of himself or
But,
herself.
but don't you think that in that case the chief minister should also not take a salary, right? Why CM is taking a salary? It's a social job. They are responsible to, and in fact there is a problem. You cannot have any other post that is for profit, that is for income, because it will interfere with your responsibilities as a political leader, right? So sorry,
See,
there's some
again,
problem.
I wanted to tell you, panchayat president is not a political position, and he's not a he's a representation. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
It is not. I think this has to be reiterated, sir. It is not a political position, or it is not political thing. It is.
No, but
They are people's
Shobana ji,
representation. You know that. See, all the panchayat president is not representation of any party. Have you seen a panchayat president
no, Shobana
representing
ji,
any
Shobana,
party? They're not representing any party.
no. So sorry to interrupt you there, right? So I understand the panchayat is not a politically party aligned, but as per the constitution, India is a three-tier government structure: a federal government, a state government, and local government. And among the local government, you have a urban local government and rural local government. In the rural local government, in our constitution, it is clearly written that it's a two-tier or three-tier structure as from the state to state, like Jila Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, and a Gram Panchayat, right? So they are as powerful in our constitution or as independent as the state government. It's very unfortunate, right, that because at long, Britishers didn't allow local government to perform the way they should be for their own interest. Now we have to come out of that, the feeling. The local government is the most powerful, as you rightly said. All the issues that people face on day-to-day basis can be best solved by the Gram Panchayat, not by the state government or a central government, right? So it's a very powerful local government system. So we saying that it's a social work will doesn't solve the problem for as a it may solve a problem for people like for people of a Kovalam because they have a great person like you, right? But we can't leave 1 billion people and 2,78,000 panchayat on the goodwill of a people, that we will find a person who is like really want to do something and is delivering that, right? We can't leave all the states saying that it's a wish of a chief minister of a state if what they want to do with the state, right? We have to understand it's a constitution that run this country, and the constitution, panchayat is a government. It's a unit of a self-government. It's not a social initiative, right? And if it is a unit of a self-government, whatever the rules of the game are applicable to the state government and the central government, at some level those rules are applicable to the panchayat as well.
Local government.
That is what the point I'm trying to make.
Yes, sir. That is how I think every panchayat is also operating it. That is why they have the power to handle their own funds. I think that power, nobody has that. The power to handle the own funds, the power to, getting the request from the people and delivering immediately, only a village president can do. That is why it is the local government, right? That is why I say the panchayat president position is a very powerful position.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Correct.
But what you're trying to tell is like, if we expect a salary for what we do, then it becomes a government job.
No, I'm not saying salary per se, but like MLA has a MLA led fund, right? MP has a MP fund.
Then in that case, we become a salaried person. We become a government officials, right? We are the representation of the people. All the village president, who are there, whoever is elected, they should be this. But at least, as you said, the honorarium can be increased.
No, I'm not saying that honorarium can be increased or decreased. I'm not debating that. And when I was in Tamil Nadu, I said the Gram Pradhan the same. Why are you even fighting for the honorarium? This is the worst thing that you can do in your life, because you are responsible for a village.
Correct. That is why we're the most powerful people.
You're the most powerful people. Why are you thinking about the honorarium, right? Why not thinking about that? How can make my village a 6 crore budget village where I'm spending 6 crore? And if I'm expending 6 crore, I will decide my rules of the game, right?
I think that is what is decided. The rule of a game is decided by the Panchayat President. Maybe I'm not sure of the other states. In Tamil Nadu, the rule of the game is decided by the Panchayat President. We decide what we want to do. That is how we have this GPDP. We have a plan for every year. We decide what we want to do. Our Panchayat, not just Panchayat President. I'm telling Panchayat President, the ward members. The entire committee decide what has to be done to the village. So the one which we cannot do, which is out of our scope, is what we get the help from CSR. We ask block office, we ask district office, and we ask the state government. The first thing we try to solve everything. We all be trying to become a self-sustained panchayat. Everybody should target that. We all should be a self-sustained panchayat. Only if we cannot, we can ask for the fund from the other level, block or district or.
But yeah, so I hear you, and I think this is the way it should be. And the panchayat should have their own source of a revenue. Then they will have a lot of flexibility to do this. I had few other things to talk about, but unfortunately,
yes, so I think many points we didn't discuss.
But I think it was a very interesting conversation. Maybe probably we'd like to have you again after some time on our podcast, right, and discussed a few more things that we wanted to cover. We have a limitation that we cannot do it beyond an hour, and it is already touching an hour.
Maybe we'll have the questions set priorly and the minutes also set, so that for particular question, this is the amount of answer we can give, so that we can cover everything in maybe one hour. I think I have taken so much of time for each and every question.
No worries. And there is a reason because of that we have such format, right? We don't want to doctor it, right? Because in that it becomes very mono. like I don't want to make it like question and answer, question and answer. It has to be a discussion, a conversation, and this is what people enjoy. It is not about that how much we cover. It is about amount that we cover. We cover like in a very natural way, not like in a very doctrine way. And thanks to telling my audience that we don't do a rehearsal, that we don't do like we don't script it, right? It's completely unscripted.
It is everything on the flow.
On
On
the
the flow, it comes whatever I feel. It is not scripted. So actually, you are doing a very great job, because like, see, the questions whatever you're asking is a question from the every individual person who are as a village pradhan, right? Village president. Everyone has this question. That is a question you're raising here in this forum. And the highly educated person like you, who's doing such social service itself, is a great gesture, sir. Keep doing it, and help us. Like, if we have any creative thought which can be implemented to our village, you can very well give it to us. We will implement, so that all we wanted is the vulnerable people should be uplifted. Even if two people benefit, that itself is a great success for us.
So what we're going to do, right? And probably we can end this podcast, and then I will talk to you for a minute. So Shobana ji, thank you for coming on this podcast and sharing your valuable time. And I'm really sorry that I couldn't cover the many thoughts that you had, but definitely we plan and we'll come back next to discuss this. Audience, this is I thoroughly enjoyed this podcast with the energy, the passion Shobana ji brought onto the table. And I will request, if you have seen like in bits and pieces, I will encourage you to see this whole podcast. And if you're a village president, it is must for you. Must see how to run your village. There is a lot to learn from here. Thank you, audience.
Thank you.